There are two kinds of happiness available to you in this world. Preyashta. Shreyashta. What are you going to choose? The message is so very clear that you have these options of happiness in life, and you need the wisdom and the ability to make right choices. Interestingly, every happiness that is readily available is usually not worthwhile. It doesn't do much to you in terms of your growth. And every happiness that's truly worthwhile and uplifting is upstream. You need to struggle for it. When I was a little child and my mother would tell me this is good for health, that is bad for health. Naturally, as a child, I liked the tasty foods. And then it made me wonder that why is it that every tasty food is bad for health? And every food that's good for health is not tasty? Well, Mark Twain said, if you want to be healthy, then you have to eat the things you'd rather not. Drink the things you would prefer to avoid, and do the things that you'd prefer not to. Now, at that time, I did not know what the Kathopanishad stated. Because as I grew up, the Kathopanishad threw such light on it. It says, "O human beings, there are two kinds of happiness." It's classified them into two, available to you in this world. Shreyashta, Preyashta. Tayo Shreya adadanasya sadhu bhavati hriyartherthat yau preyo vridite. So what is Preya happiness? Which is so sweet in the here and now. You relish it, gives you comfort, enjoyment, delight, indulgence of the senses. But in future it turns out to be bitter poison. So when you have the fourth scoop of your butterscotch ice cream, no doubt it is so delightful. But later on, when it starts impacting your health, the cholesterol, the sugar, then you say, "Ab to main mara." So it was delightful in the present and turned into poison later on. This is Preya happiness. And what is Shreya happiness? The reverse. It is like bitter poison right now. But later on it turns out to be sweet nectar. So for example, if you decide that I'll wake up early and go to the gym and do some exercise, some yoga at the JK Yog Wellness Center, etc., then the mind says, "Arey, the bed was so comfortable, what's wrong with you to get up and do exercise?" So it's like bitter poison in the here and now. But later on, when health starts improving and I get all the benefits, you say, "Wow, it's like sheer nectar." That is the Shreya happiness. So, the struggle that parents have with children is always about this. The parents, with their wisdom, want the child's best benefit and say, "My child, you should choose Shreya." And the child, because that self-control, that wisdom has not stabilized, says, "I want Preya." The parents say that, you should study and try and get into good college, Ivy League, you have a wonderful life. The child says, "Who wants all that? Video games are giving me pleasure." So, sukharthi tyajate vidya, vidyarthi tyajate sukham. One who wants sukh rejects vidya. One who wants vidya rejects sukh. Sukharthina kuto vidya kuto vidyarthina sukham. So, this is like the amla, the Indian amla, the Indian gooseberry. It is a super fruit. Now, so many of the Indian foods have become popular here as superfoods, right? First, the cinnamon, it got patented by an American scientist. Then the Indian government fought long-drawn battle in American courts to prove that we have been eating it for thousands of years in every household. And then later on, the turmeric got patented. The same cycle repeated itself. Now they've realized that every Indian masala is a superfood. But the amla is not caught on in the West as yet. That is the superfood. Because the Indian amla has got the vitamin C of 10 oranges, packed with antioxidants. If you travel around in India, because your immunity reduces living in America, right? So when you go back to India, just take an amla every day. Your chances of catching cold, etc., flu, virus, etc., will reduce by 95%. But there's a catch to it. There's always a catch. What is the catch? It's bitter to taste. So the mother says, you take amla. And the child says, Mummy, I don't think. Give me some ice cream or something. The mother says, आमले का खाया और बड़ों का कहा बाद में पता चलता. Look, the benefit of this amla and the benefit of the advice of the elders you will come to know later on. But this distinction between Shreya and Preya, it always remains all through life, not only in childhood. What are you going to choose? I was once traveling many decades ago in a DTC bus. Those who have lived in Delhi remember the DTC buses. So, a beggar man was sitting by my side. Now, when I got off on the bus stand, he got off on the same bus stand. And that was when I saw that he's limping excruciatingly. So I looked down at his feet. He had high-heeled sandal on one foot and the other was barefoot. So naturally, when he's got this asymmetric high-heeled sandal and barefoot, so he's going to limp. I said, Are Bhikhari Bhai, I am so sorry. You lost a sandal. He said, Babaji, I did not lose a sandal. I found a sandal. See, if you find a sandal, you don't have to wear it. Now you are wearing it, you are choosing unhappiness for yourself. That is what we also do. We make choices of prayer which turn out to be like poison. We are choosing unhappiness for ourselves. So we need to learn how to make better choices.
Daily Sadhana is a unique coaching platform envisioned by Swami Mukundananda for people of all backgrounds to make systematic spiritual progress at your own pace and in the comfort of your own home. In Daily Sadhana, Swami Mukundananda will be your personal spiritual coach and will help you learn and practice spirituality every day in a structured and engaging manner.
If we could transform ourselves just 1% every day, after a few months, we would have changed ourselves 100%.
Daily Sadhana offers beautifully designed online courses where the timeless Vedic philosophy is systematically organized into daily lessons. Each daily lesson contains an exclusive video lecture, review slides to revise the key takeaways, special meditation sessions, and quizzes and exercises Visit mydailysadhana.org to learn more and start your spiritual practice today.